Emerald Dragon for the TurboGrafx CD. This game looks like such high quality stuff, holy crap. I can't even begin to say how fucking excited I am for this one. It feels like very modernified classic RPG because the original is from 1989. Yes, this game, holy shit. So this game was made by a company called Glodia, which I'm not familiar with. Someday you're gonna be a Scooby-Doo villain, mark your words. Do you already have the mask for that? That's like the first thing you need to do to get a Scooby-Doo villain. So this game was made by Glodia, which is a company I'm not familiar with. And this game is like, they made like about a dozen games, mostly RPGs, and this is considered their masterpiece. How much of a masterpiece are we talking about? This game got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 releases. You're so glad I'm doing this? Me too, this game looks exciting. You think you played the SNES version. So this game got 7 releases. The original is from 1989, was released on the PC 88. Then it was re-released on the PC 98, on the MSX, on the Sharp X68000, on the FM Towns, and as you can tell from that, it was a Japanese computer RPG. And those have a certain style that I really like. After that, it was released for the TurboGrafx CD, which is the version we're gonna be playing, and then it was released for the SNES. Now, any plans to play? Was that one fan translated? I didn't even know it had a sequel. I focused my research on this one. But no plans yet. It depends on whether or not I like this one, and whether or not that one gets a fan translation. So this game, there is an SNES version, but it was a joke. Okay. Haha. Yes, I'm laughing. We used to have, like, when someone told... This is very old. Like, when someone would tell me a joke and it would be, like, really fucking, like, Mr. Bones level of joke, I would go, like, yeah, pick a finger. Pick a finger. And they would look at me confused, like, what, like, this one, and I would be like... I was kind of a mean kid. But that's like top meanness for me, so that's not that mean. Anyway, the SNES version of this game is the last one. It was not. It was like credited to Glodia, but by this time, like, it was like the last game released by them, and around this time they were already out. The main devs had already left. So the SNES version of this game is very different. It has a traditional world map with separate locations instead of a continuous environment. The side quests were removed, replaced with just a new location that has one. The dungeons are shorter, less complex. So and the full screen cutscenes were either removed or replaced by in-game cutscenes. So the SNES version is, in shorter terms, it's a downgrade, right? Made by different people. Like the Glodia didn't port the game to other systems themselves. That was done by Alpha System, but the SNES version was like a downgrade. So when considering which version of a game to play, let me get a new song here because this one is. When choosing which version of a game to play, most of the time the main choices are two, either the first one or the best one. The best one is usually the last one, but not always, not necessarily. So we could play either the original PC 88 release, or we could play the TurboGrafx CD version, the PC Engine CD version, which is this one. This version, it adds cutscenes, CD quality music, and it adds voice acting, a lot of it apparently. So it would either be this or the PC 88 version. The choice was made for us because this version has a fan translation. So we're playing this one. The fan translation to this was actually released about 2 weeks ago. So like this is a modern release. It was released last month. We're playing a modern game. Not really, but the fan translation to this was released very recently. It was recommended to me by either Mystic Theurge or Tiger Skydrum. No, it was Mystic Theurge, because they have shared me playing through Illusion City with a friend, and their friend sent me a link to this. Yes, thank you, Mystic Theurge. My memory is shit, but sometimes I mess the details a little bit. So yeah, I think this game is gonna be very good. Like, it has a lot of anime. It's very, very anime. Now we're gonna take a brief look at the back of the box. It is... where is it? Here. You can see it's very anime. You have angry protagonist on the top left. Angry villain in the middle. You have innocent girl that has a lot of magic on the top right. So all the staples are here. I play some great fan translated games. Do I? Which other ones have I? Well, the Shin Megami Tensei ones. What else did I play that was fan translated? I fan translated Shadowrun myself. That doesn't count. La Placinuma, thank you. I knew there was one I was forgetting. That one was very good. Alright, so I got a translation of this back of the box here. It says, when the sound of the flute carrying the girl's prayer reaches the faraway land of Draglia, a myth filled with great drama will unfold. So this is one of those games that Illusion City, yeah, I guess. you know when I said a minute ago that my memory sometimes is garbage, there you go. Exhibit A. So this is like very classic late 80s JRPG where it talks about drama on the back of the box. With a smooth gameplay, because of course PC88, PC98, MSX, those don't have smooth scrolling. With a smooth gameplay thanks to an innovative system and top-notch full-screen visuals, this is a definitive CD-ROM title. And then it goes on to say on this red part right here, the legendary RPG is back, answering the passionate expectations of its fans. Now this is the 6th release of the game, which is why it says like the legendary RPG is back. And it calls it the legendary RPG because it is considered the masterpiece from Glodia. Of course. And then everything else is just like credits. You can talk to your friends at any time. That's a feature on the first screenshot. Now the second one says, the game's unique battle system. I can't make out what the things actually show over there. Now, on the right, you have the main cast. That's the people who did the voice acting. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people. That's a lot of voice acting. Now, I don't know if it shows on there. No. But there is a Demon King on the list. And I don't know if the translation is correct, but the name of the Demon King is listed as Garushia. So the evil Dark Lord is some dude called Garcia. Like, what the fuck? What a name for a Dark Lord. Freaking Garcia. Yeah, no, it's translated as Garcia. It's written Garushia, so that's correct. Anyway, I think this game is gonna be awesome. Right, so let me pull this down. And, yep, we're ready. I think I don't have much else to say about the game. So I move over here. We are ready to go. Yep. Where is my game? Here. Where's my controller? Here. Oh, I might need to take notes for this game, because it's a late 80s JRPG. Why is my controller not connecting? I connected it before the stream. And now it isn't. Oh, and oh. It's failing. I have to reconnect it. Give me a second.
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Hello there, Mr. Gates.
In this video, you're going to see the future.
Am I?
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
Mr. Gates, apparently your future is not real, so might want to take a look at that. Where is my controller? What the? Okay, I needed music for the Bluetooth to work apparently. Right. This was the patrician, so we move on from here for Emerald Dragon. I'm gonna write down today's date as suggested by someone in chat, so I know when I get started with it. That's very action music, by the way. Emerald Dragon, underline. My deadpan responses to my clips always make. I'm glad. Like, I'm glad actually, really. Okay, let me get this started. We start the timer as soon as that screen. There we go. There is an intro and everything. Let's watch it. Emerald Dragon. Right Stuff Corporation. Yeah, the right stuff, everyone. Emerald Dragon. The rules of Emerald Dragon are very fun, yes. Anata. Emerald Dragon. Does this girl... Is all she does is cry? Emerald Dragon. I love that. Emerald Dragon. I love this shit, man. A tale from dragons. I wasn't expecting this, okay? That's... This is so artisanal. Awesome. Pixel art cinematic style is so good. A washing machine. Holy fuck! That gutsification, holy shit!
いずことも知れぬ地へ去っていった。
It was very metal, holy fuck.
それから2000年の時が流れた。
Emerald Dragon. Oh, it's gonna loop, okay. No, that's fine. It was pretty good. Like, you get something like this, 1994, holy shit. You're set. Draglia, the spirit realm. One day, a shipwreck washed ashore in a cove of Draglia. Now, I've only tested it up to this far. It's a game where you start by controlling a cute little chibi dragon. That's such a good start. Dragura. look at this thing. It even has like a pompadour. Look at this. This menu feels so PC98. I love this. Just the little sound of the menu. This is very epic. It just is a leather jacket and a bike, man. Yeah. This is a Trushan. They're saying a shipwreck washed up in the cove north of here. Everyone's gone to look. Look at his cute face. That Trushan is so fucking cute. Look at those eyes. Title in menu, in case I forget. What? I gotta get over there fast. Ah yes, the menu has a title, Emerald Dragon, which is like very typical for those games back in the day. They always had like the title permanently on the side or on the bottom. Those games have a lot of that as well. All the names this developer uses are from Persian language. Interesting. Gotta get your inspiration somewhere. Is that better or worse than the guy, I forgot the name, the guy that does JoJo, that puts names of rock bands and stars on everything? So we have equipment, Atrushan equipment level 1, 100 health at level 1, so this is gonna be a big numbers game. Equipment, info, what kind? Equipment, not carrying anything. Items, not carrying anything. Key items, not carrying anything. So it's one of those games that separates items from key items. I really like that. Zavas before this was also based in Persian mythology. Interesting. Party order, Atrushan. Formation. Oh, look at that! You can set the. Okay, that's a good formation, I guess. Items whose you don't have status. HP, strength, defense, intelligence, agility, points, level, experience, pulse. What the fuck is pulse? You think this is an auto battle game? It did claim the battling system was unique. Curious to see what it looks like. And system, you can save anywhere, maybe because we are like outside, but I did try saving and loading, it worked. Text, normal. Walk, normal. Speech on. Yeah, no, turn off the voices. I don't want to listen to what's certainly 70% of everything on disk. Information menu is its own game. Yeah. It's like some kind of Tetris. Right? I'm just testing. I have the TurboGrafx turbo set up properly. Now that it. Ooh, look, that dragon on the left is thinking. They're also. So our dragon is like a young one. Okay, is the one on the left the Emerald Dragon? He looks green to me. Such cute pixel art. There's another one thinking. Is that a human ship? How could a human vessel drift to Draglia, the land of the drakes? It's one of those where you walk into the character and it automatically does the conversation, just like Illusion City actually. Dragon on the left is clearly the titular dragon, yeah. But what about the other one? Yes, Mystic Tourish, that face. There's supposed to be a dimensional gap between us and Ishburn, where humankind lives. How did it wash up here? Humans, huh? I've always wanted to see one. Maybe someone was still aboard? I've heard that long ago Ishburn was a wonderful holy land for drakes, but now we can no longer live there. It's been 2 millennia since we drakes came to dwell in Draglia. I've only ever heard of humans in stories. Okay, it's moving on its own. Oh, look at the exquisite little stairs on the ship. Dragon is bringing a survivor. Either the dragons are very small or that person is huge. Dragon that rescued the girl. Very descriptive, thank you. Trust me, dragons, you don't want anything to do with humans. They're bad news. Yeah, like I expected based on the intro that it would be like, we trusted humans once, it was a wash. We're no longer dealing with that. The ship is utterly destroyed. Yet she survived without even a scratch. She's an unbelievably lucky girl. Is this the one that keeps crying? Maybe that's how she survived. Girl. Dots. Oh, here are the dots. Music changed. We have dots, everyone.
怖がらなくてもいいよ。みんな優しいドラゴンたちばかりだから。
Minawasashi. Something, something. No need to be scared. We're all nice dragons around. I'm not gonna... When there's voice acting like that, I'm not gonna read over it, okay? Okay.
怪我はしてないの？どっか痛くない？
That's such a nice, cute little voice for the little Atrushan dragon.
大丈夫。ありがとう。
Daijobu. Man, that's like the hardest part of watching Dragon Ball GT is freaking Pam asking every single time if Goku is okay. Daijobu ka? She says that like 100 times per episode. Shut up, he's fine. God damn it. His eye is very cool. What are you talking about?
そう。よかった。
I just can't figure out if his eye is like a whole thing and then there is a glow on the top, or if his eye is like a weird shape inside the larger area. It's just a hole? Maybe I don't know. His right eye. Oh, it's a profile. It's behind his nose. What? Come on. It's a side view. It's fine. The whole his face reminds you of a block of sweet. Okay, now who's hungry now?
君、名前は？
名前は何ですか? Names? What do you mean name?
一体どっから来たの？
わからない。何も思い出せないよ。
Oh! How original! It's a JRPG where the main character lost his memory or her memory. Never played one of these before.
記憶をなくしちゃったのかい？かわいそうに。
It happens all the time. That's so good.
白龍のじいちゃん。
Grandpa Whitey. Everyone's like, oh, the white dragon. Grandpa! All we need is to find the elemental crystals that we can complete the cliche. Yeah, the elemental crystals in Illusion City are the Daza statues. There's another. The Illusion City, for all its originality, is like the most cliche ever. It's like main character lost his memory and is trying to find 8 crystals, but they're desert statues. That there's been an RPG where they lied about having amnesia. Probably yes. Like one of my favorite JRPGs of all time is freaking Lost Odyssey. And it's like the worst for that is guy who lost his memory and is very, very fucking emo about it. Like, Lost Odyssey, the first 2 hours of that game, you're like, this is like the most generic shit ever. What am I doing with my time? Turns out fucking awesome, but... You think Cloud Liable and remember what happened at Nibelheim? I know some of those words. I can picture this old guy in a booth reading these lines just fucking tired. Why do they leave all the lore exposition to me? I'm tired of reading this shit. Is he a GPU? He's rendering judgment. Turns out that... Alright. I'm not gonna say spoiler alert because that game is 30 years old, but I haven't played it yet. I tried to play it, but it was like the PC version. And the Windows version, it didn't work well. I had to give the game another shot, but I want to play the original PS1 version probably. Oh, so she's gonna Tarzan out with the dragons? Alright. Yeah, though this is not shoehorned in at all. It's fine, it's just like very... I mean, it's to the point at least. If it's a GPU, then must cost a flip ton. Yeah, GPUs are way too expensive nowadays. Apparently... Look, RAM prices are going through the roof. So, you know, RAM, GPU, phones, whatever. But now other sectors are just going, oh, they're raising prices. Might as well, right? So apparently PSUs and coolers are increasing in price as well, just because they can. So some guy that you can't see tells you that you now have to take care of a baby, and you're like, okay. Yoroshiku ne. Since that day, 15 years have passed. Okay. This while the AI is affecting price was the case where folks were trying to smuggle millions of dollars worth of GPUs into Asia. Yeah, there was the whole thing with the embargo sending chips to China or some stuff. You know, I didn't think I was gonna see another one like that after the dumb fucking crypto mining bullcrap that we went through, but apparently, yeah, here we are again. I just finally bought, like, I've been postponing buying a laptop for ages. I could use one for work, so I could, like, you know, leave my desk and still work, so I don't have to be stuffed in my office all day long. And I had to stop postponing it because prices on laptops are going to go to shit. I got a one with really good amount of RAM for really cheap, and that's like the last computer I'll buy. The last computer-related thing I'm going to spend money on for the next 3 years or so. Yeah, I bought mine early 2024. This one, it's going to have to last another 6 years, my friends. So you better pace yourself. One laptop just for work, that'll be $5 bajillion. Yeah. Yeah, I bought one like all I cared like this laptop. the reason I didn't buy it before was because we have a truckload of options for laptops down here, like everywhere else, but every single one comes with a Brazilian keyboard layout. Now, ignore for a fact who I am, where I live. Do you guys want to buy a laptop with a Brazilian keyboard? Me neither! And how the hell do I fix that? I could buy one and replace it, but tell me guys, do you really want to buy a laptop where the first thing you do is open the damn thing up, disassemble everything because the keyboard is literally the last thing you have access to? No, you don't want to do that. You want to keep it pristine. You want to not open it up. So I postponed it for ages trying to find a solution to that problem. Instead of QWERTY, we have Blanca. Thank you, I like that. We have 2 A's on the keyboard because of that. It's a fucking mess. Sounds brutal, yeah. You get little shocks every time. So my solution, and you guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but I did so much research that it turns out that it was my best option for my particular needs. I literally bought a laptop from China, from a no-name brand. And like, you know, it's either that or you buy a fucking Samsung laptop that is like AI this, AI that. And if it's shit, it was so cheap that like I can still use it for stuff. Like I don't need a lot from it. I think it did work out. It's gonna take, of course, 3 months to arrive. But I think it's gonna be fine. The other thing I really wanted was for it to be all AMD because I'm gonna be putting Linux in it straight away because it's for work. Alright, let's move on. Like I could talk about this shit for days. Chamber of the White Dragon. Okay, so forgot the name of the dragon. First thing that came to my mind was Yamcha, I don't know why. But he grew up, is a big blue dragon now. Oh, here's the white dragon. Kind of looks like an owl to me, to be honest. It looks like... I've never seen a dragon that looks like this. It looks like the beast from Neverending Story. Atrushan, thank you. Have more memory than me. Like the name Atrushan was mentioned like 2 minutes ago. How the fuck do you remember that? It's a hairy dragon. It's a Gandalf dragon, yes. Oh, they sent her back. So 15 years later. So after 12 years, they sent her back. This is 3 years after that. Oh, he has 4 gems around him. Do we have to kill him to take all 4? 12 years. So my math checks out, chat. See, 15 minus 3 is 12. I still got it. We watched the PC-88 Paradise video game about Emerald Dragon. Fascinating. I mean, I wouldn't, because I want to go into the games blind, but I'm sure it's interesting. I did notice that on his sprite, and I want to know if they had different sprites for facing left and right. Did she break his horn and that's why they exiled her, but it was obviously an accident and that's part of the drama? You remember Atrushan because of that, okay. Oh, here's cinematic explaining the broken horn, amazing. Let's watch. So cool looking, man.
さっき白龍のじいさんに呼ばれてたみたいだけど。
アトルシャン、私イシュバーンへ帰ることにしたわ。
Oh, she decided to go back.
なんだって、そんな嘘だろ。
It's large.
そうか、あのじいさんがまた余計なことを。
違うのよアトルシャン。本当はもっと前から白龍様に勧められていたことなの。人は人の中で生きるのが幸せだって。
タムリン。
私もできることならアトルシャンと一緒に暮らしていたい。でも私は人間なのよ。このままここで暮らせばいつかきっと辛い別れの日が来る。だから私はイシュバーンに帰って人の幸せというものを探してみるわ。
Her logic is actually sound. You know, this kind of... Oh, it's still going.
そうか。タムリンがそこまで考えているんだったら、もう何も言わないよ。
アトルシャン。
Fuck. That's awesome.
これを角笛にして持っていくんだ。僕の助けが必要になった時にそれを吹くんだ。
Powerful.
角笛の音を聞き逃さない。君がどこにいたとしても必ず駆けつける。約束だよ、タムリン。
I'm not into furries. Come on, Kibitz. Her scaly boyfriend. Find yourself unconsciously inspecting figures in art to see if it's AI. So you have to pay to get it made into a warhorn? Anthropomorphic enough for furry fanfic, maybe. He's very built. So that thing about like take this from me and then whenever you need help you use this and I'll come to your side. They usually use that at the end of a story, not at the start, so I appreciate that. Now, that kind of cinematic takes a lot of effort to do. Like the upside of that kind of cinematic is that it takes a lot less space on disk because it is just a bunch of sprites that they animate. So it's not like a full video that has to be encoded. And they did that a lot on the PC Engine CD. Maybe because it didn't have proper video encoding, I'm not sure. I remember seeing that on Ernest Stevens. But the thing that... But it looks so good, like... I know they do like those productions where it's like a full anime that they hire a studio to do and they encode the video and then you lose all the fucking quality. Because of all video encoding and space limitations and resolutions. That kind of pixel art cinematic like that, they can have more of it. It's a lot more expensive to produce, but they can have more of it. And it looks so good, especially on old CRT TVs. So it's probably my favorite style of cinematic for a game of this era. I just think it's phenomenal. Would you guys like a remake of this game where they replace all of that with 3D renders? I think you notice a lot of Turbo CD and Sega CD games use sprites, not actual FMV. Yeah, because you look at what happens with FMV on the Sega CD, it looks like garbage. Well, this is just sprite work. The lazy way is the FMVs. Here is the video that someone made, encoded, done. This takes work. A lot of work. It often involves programmers to make it play out. It's just... ew. Man, I went to a website talking about AI art. I went to an website that was just curious about it. Like, quick aside. Just because we're talking about... I went to a website that was curious. It is like a Brazilian website that helps you build a computer. Right, and I'm gonna pull out very briefly, I don't want to distract from the game too much. I want to pull out very briefly this. You go to the website, this is the first thing you see. Their PC building skills are so good, they couldn't get pictures of actual PCs. Just look at like there's like 500 things wrong with this image. Those computers are all AI generated. What is this monstrosity right in the middle? Where are those coolers pulling air from the glass panel? Shoving it? No, there is no radiator behind the coolers. What is it doing? Look at the text. There's that little panel on the left. There's like text on it that doesn't say anything. It's not only shitty AI art, it's old shitty AI art. Like, it would be a lot better nowadays. It didn't even bother to update it. This is horrendous. I would never use their services. Ever. Just because of that. Like, I don't care if their services are good. That is shit. Something you would destroy in the video game. Those three fans look wrong. Everything looks wrong. Alright, let's go back to the game.
タムリンのことは白龍様のお決めになられたこと恨むなどということは決して
白龍様かそれではどうしてもタムリンのもとへ行くというんじゃな
Oh, did she use the horn? Is that why we're leaving?
はい
そうかならばもう止めはすまい
I do not remember an instance, and of course this is just storytelling. It's fine. But, you know, that thing where, oh, if you use this, I'll come to your side. I was talking about that before. Usually happens at the end of a story, not at the start. I don't recall an instance in a game where, or even in regular fiction, where we are playing or following the part of the one that gets called in from the device. Usually, oh, someone uses it and then here comes the cavalry. We are the cavalry in this case. I don't recall seeing this in a game before. System works alongside people who love AI gen. General consensus amongst them, it's convenient and good enough. Like, large language models, they are amazing as autocomplete. I say that a lot. Like, as a replacement for IntelliSense for programming. They're very good at, like, depending for summarizing things. And there are a few that, you know, integrated with search engines, they can like provide the sources, they can do the searches for you and provide the sources. But here's the thing, like, and I think this is the crux of it. Like, they used to say, oh, we're gonna make they're gonna make robots that can do the menial tasks, like, you know, collect the garbage and clean the houses and do that stuff so we can focus on doing art, you know, human endeavors. And it's the other way around. We still have to collect garbage and mow the lawn while we have robots doing the art and the writing and the music, and like, no, that's wrong. They're already fucking over the people who have the least amount of power in a capitalist society, which is artists in general. So, yeah. I would gladly give up all the help that those things provide to me as a programmer if I could just go back to a world where it doesn't exist, and I think that's most of us.
だが死ぬと分かっているものをそのまま生かせるわけにはいかん
You have that much faith in us, White Dragon. Given the level of freedom from menial labor, I feel like most people use their time to abuse and cheat each other instead. Do you? I don't know. I have had times in life where I had a lot of free time and I didn't do that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm too optimistic. I like to expect the best in people. In general. The people that would apply to the people making the decisions, the people who hold the money, because, you know, those people are psychopaths anyway. You have very little faith. Okay. And maybe I'm dumb, but I'm still holding out hope for mankind. For people in general. The problem with mankind, as I just said, is the people making the decisions, holding the resources, those are the worst of the worst. Like, shit floats to the top and gets in control. Effort goes into dealing with the troublesome stuff they don't want to do, so since big money funds this, sounds about right, they fund things to build things they don't want to pay for, legal work, art, etc. Yeah, no, Kibitz, that's actually a good conclusion to get from all of that. Makes sense.
これを持って竜の墓場へ行くのだ。
What is that?
これは
Yeah, I just asked. Little chime, you got an emerald. Do we just need the dragon and then we have the whole thing? I mean, we are the dragon. We have the emerald. We can stop the timer here. Emerald dragon completed. Yeah, we are dragon. There you go. Drops the mic. Yeah. I just. Bye. Play it back. I wanted to actually drop it, but then it would take me like 5 minutes to fix it. GG's everyone. Yeah, stop the timer. Swallow there you go. Is that why he told us to go to the graveyard? We swallow it, it ends up killing us, and then we're already at the graveyard so they don't have to carry us over there. That's very efficient.
それで竜の墓場の壁画を開き、奥にある銀を放つ鱗を手に入れよ。
Take the scale which shines silver within. There is a mural there, okay?
銀の鱗を手にしたとき、イシュバーンへの異界の門を開いてやろう。
Oh, so there is a way to open a gate over there. Is that how she left? That's not told to us, like, because technically Ishburn and Gladia, whatever this place is called, you cannot travel between them. So it's not explained how her boat got here. It hasn't been said how she got back either. White Dragon sounds like Macaw. He does look like Captain Dr. Ozone with that hair like that. This dragon is so old now.
さあ行け。わしの力で竜の墓場まで送ってやる。
This line right here sounds like a threat. Yeah, that one. He looks like that one, the Terlevas. This line sounds like a threat. With my power, I shall send you to the graveyard. Holy fuck, what did we do? No! No! Ow. Alright, we're here. Can we leave? What's wrong, Atrushan? If you would balk at but this, then you have no hope for reaching Ishburn. But I... Okay, so his left horn was broken in the cinematic. It is on the left here. It is on the left here. Fine. What about here? They made it ambiguous enough that they can reuse the same sprite. Like, it starts way back, so you can tell it's this one or the other one because it's really profile. That's cheating. Is his portrait different now? It is. So the Dragon Graveyard lies beyond this mural? Every time I press start, oh, this is the discussion system from Illusion City. It tells you what to do next. We've been hitting civilized game after civilized game. After 6 months of Looney Tunes, I appreciate it. I think he said his emerald will open the mural. Yeah, if you already forgot that, chat, there's the information. Atrushan fits the emerald into the pedestal. The mural has just farted. Have you beaten Illusion City? No. No. I think we are a ways away from beating Illusion City. We have 2 out of 8 Daza Stones. Dragon Graveyard. Are we gonna get battles? Oh, there's music. It sounds like someone blowing raspberry into the mic. Yeah. It's Taz. Taz opened the mural for us. I really like this music. This game is good. That pixel art, holy fuck. Exquisite. Do we have random battles? Do I run into random battles? Okay. That attrition is so tiny. Okay. They are tiny. What this means is that you have a large battlefield. We did have formations before. Does that mean that it plays into this? Okay, I pressed. Nothing happened. Oh, we are spinning. Okay, so you move and that spins that. We got nothing. Good taster. That's a killer scorpion. Okay. So what happened is I moved, I was pressing up and it automatically attacked the thing. From behind, it looks like Trashun is aggressive, clicking his fingers to the beat. I thought he was slashing. How can he slap like that? There was a menu there, I didn't look at the menu properly. Let me finish exploring first. Ew, ew, ew. This menu has items. Okay, you choose. You can have 5 people in the party. This look like, I don't know, I feel like the battles in this game might be amazing. I feel like they might be a good middle ground between tactics and traditional JRPG battles. Looks more like tactics, but it's tactics with only 5 characters. So I think battles in this game might be very fun. 237 damage on a level 1. We went from 100 HP to 500 just from getting older. You foresee a plot-induced deep power? I was thinking of that actually. Because look at the HPs at 500. There is no space in the interface for more. So I think as soon as we leave the Dragonland, we're gonna be, oh, my power, my scales, whatever the fuck. We can escape, we can pass. What is orders? Oh, you can just, instead of moving manually, you can give orders and then it goes there? It didn't do anything, and it spammed my thing. I couldn't reach it. Attack me, but it's not connecting. Oh, and using a little bit of 2,000 damage? I mean, we're not getting experience or anything, so yeah, we're not leveling up past level 1. It's not intended for you to level up from this. Yeah, deep power is definitely happening. Wait, is this a different passage? Oh, is this a bit of a maze? If it is a maze, I should just follow the... What is that? I'm gonna pass, let it come. Will-o-wisp. And then it tries to run away. Oh, that's interesting, you can do an attack and run away. If you have enough movement points. I mean, I think we are unlikely to find anything here other than the exit. Because, like, it's not like we can have... Oh, that thing decided to run away and they changed its mind. So this is just teaching you the very basics of combat with zero risk. Which is fancy and smart, if you think about it. Right, here's where we get the silver thing.
銀の鱗を手に入れたようじゃな。ならばそれを胸に当てるのだ。
Silver scale to the breasts. Atrushan touches the silver scale to himself. Or... Oh no! Here's the deep power. That's the biggest deep power of all. He's no longer a dragon. Okay, that's the biggest downgrade I've ever seen. We are suddenly human.
聖地を覆いし呪いから我ら竜族の身を守る唯一の方法、それが人間に化身することなのだ。
What do you mean he's not hot anymore? Did you see his chin? His chin is very aristocratic. Right. The only way to not die there because they have a curse that kills all the dragons is to incarnate as a human. Makes sense, like, plot is consistent. That's fine.
さあ、銀の鱗のあった台座を開き。
Oh, they're gonna give us weapons. Oh, then we're gonna fight our way out, and then we're gonna be weaker. But we had a little bit of a tutorial on how to deal with combat. So, you know, gaming is very well paced. Aristocratic Ching. He does! Short sword already equipped. Alright. So it's a traditional JRPG. You control a human that equips human things. Fine. Leather armor? Okay, we're gonna get the upgrades in armor and weapons. All the good stuff that we love doing. Leather shield? Which makes... I'm sure it was a thing, but leather shields make no sense to me. Like, it's just a floppy thing. I know it probably has a frame. Your jawline resembleth that of a peasant. I'm sure that must have been an insult at some point. 200 pulse. Is pulse the money?
旅立つ用意は整ったようじゃな。では、異界の門へ行くぞ。
Gate of the Spirit World. Ow, ow. Alright, we don't have to go back through the graveyard. Mount Diana.
アトルシャに我ら竜族が一番を離れてすでに2000年。今聖地は危険に満ち満ちている。人間の姿になりドラゴンの力をまるで使うことができるお前を一人で生かせることになろうとは。
Alas, it is a plot device.
だがわしがお前にしてやれることはここまでじゃ。イシュバーンまでは遠くわしの力も届かぬからの。
I'm impressed that we already had two sprites, young Atrushan and old Atrushan, adult Atrushan. And they were just temporary, we're already done with those. They even had combat stuff for that. Maybe it might come back later in the game, but... Like, look, it's a triangle. You know his nobility because it's triangle Ching. There is an emote on Twitch. I think it might be like better Twitch TV emotes or whatever those are called. I can never remember. That is just an anime chin and says chin. I mean, I still need to see a full body image to render judgment, just like the white dragon. I'm a GPU, I'm gonna render judgment. But so far he looks pretty hot to me. It's not, I mean, if you're a furry, it is a downgrade, but... Kibitz, you have a fucking point! Maybe that's the ticket! Maybe we meet her and she's like, oh wait, if you could do that, I wouldn't have had to leave. We could just have gotten it on. Maybe she should have been honest and said, look, I'm just not a furry. There's nothing wrong with being a furry, but not everyone is one. Most people aren't, I suppose. Maybe if she were honest from the beginning and then Grandpa, okay, instead of leaving, then just fix that. Here, you got a guy with a chin. There you go.
さあ行くがよい行ってタムリンをそして苦しみに沈む多くの人たちを救うのだ
So go save the one you came to. While you're at it, save everyone else's because you're the protagonist. Good luck.
わしは信じるそれがひいては我ら竜族への呪いから聖地を解き放つことになると
Right. That is what the setup would imply. White Dragon is very wise. Yeah, skip this. That would probably be what happened. Tamriel is Elder Scrolls, right? Sure says a lot for a dead grandpa. He's still alive. Just barely.
行けアドルシャンよ
Ike? Alright, let's Ike. Ooh. It's a lot of cinematics. Emerald Dragon. In case you forgot, here it is again. Infernal.
人間と魔族との戦乱の始まりである。魔王の軍勢に対抗すべく派遣された王国軍。その健闘により長期化した戦いは人間たちの勝利に終わるかと思われた。
Emerald Dragonです。Yes.
だが一人の男の出現により戦局は一変した。その男の名はオストラコン。
Holy fuck. Look at this! So good, man. The horn, the war horn. The back of the box was mistranslated as flute. It's not a flute, it's a war horn. And that's the cover art! That's the cover art! Chat! Just very briefly, that's the cover art. It's her playing the war horn. Look, it's amazing. The game has everything. Holy fuck. Is this Victor Aaron translation? No. No. Good lord, no. Yeah. She blew on his horn and then he came to the rescue. So it was that Atrushan arrived in Ishwar. North, town of Urvan. Oh, by the way, 60 HP, there's the deep power, yes. Equipment, we have... Oh, those detailed stats on the items. So good. I hate this. Like, a lot of games back then, Illusion City has this problem. The Game Tensei has this problem. Like, here's the item. Maybe look at the manual for a generic description. I don't know. Here, stats. $60 HP. To burn that ish. Yes, we have to burn that ish. Not carrying anything. Okay. So we have 200 pulse, which we got from before. The experience and level didn't change, but now we are depowered properly. I need to find Ten Ring fast. Music is very happy. Did the armor have a range rating? No, it didn't. It said NA. Not available. Range NA. I did check. Who are you? I'm not Tamring. Yeah, I know. If you're looking for her, maybe she's in the town of Urvan? The town of Urvan is right nearby. Walk straight north and you're there. Yes, to the north, yes. Now, this, I believe, is one of the main differences between this version, the original versions, and the SNES one. The SNES one has an overworld map, traditional one. This one is like supposed to be just one continuous thing, which, holy fuck, makes the game feel a lot larger. I can't even make it to that guy. I don't think. Ghosts defense rose. Didn't connect. 8 damage. Defeated, okay. And now we're getting experience. Okay, let's go into the town, I guess. It's all a single continuous thing. And that's like the original from '89 is like this as well. This is so good. We just left the outside. I'm sure there's no battles in here. Look, there is a weapon. This is such a simple thing that a lot of games do, but I fucking love it when they have the shops clearly labeled on the outside like that. Smooth scrolling. They're saying a devil called Golem, summoned by Garcia the Infernal, there's Garcia, has been sealed in a cave named Mahilas. But apparently only sorcerers can enter the cave. Do I need to write that information down? I'm gonna write it down. Golem in cave. Old. Marless needs sorcerer. Alright. You know what? I'm kind of invested in the storyline more than in most modern RPGs. I haven't seen you around here before. You don't look like you fled from Erevad. Could you be a traveling swordsman? Then are you planning to fight the Hellions? Oh no. I think I am. Do they give experience, lady? Then I am. In that case, here. Heal potion. I've heard the town's elder is worried. Go help him out. His house is on the northwest corner of town. Talk to elder. West corner. What is the name of this town again? Urvan. I should like do category on my notes for that. Urban notes. I can't look into the pots. Apparently, this music is very fucking happy. You can't actually be thinking of fighting the Hellions, right? Yes, I am. Be as reckless as they come. But I like the cut of your jib. Take this and put it to good use. 100 pulse, okay. This is the Elder, so this is already the northwest corner. Let me explore a bit first. I saw the Ervet army get utterly crushed at Castle Drugwant. Damned warlord Wastercon? He may be a human, but that Kratin actually swore fealty to Garcia the Infernal. He might be a dragon in human form. Oh, the bar. Oh, look at this art, so charming. So there's this chick in town, Tamring. Man, what a cutie. Hands off. Sometimes she does really bizarre crap, but that just makes her even cuter. Like, get this, the other day, she blew a horn from the top of a nearby hill to call somebody she loves. She does the cutest stuff. Better keep out of the woods west of town. With all those strong teams around, you're risking your life. So we have strong demons to the west. I wonder if she's gonna recognize us, if we're gonna have to prove to her that we are Atrushan. The golem is a monster at least 3 times your size. The story goes that long ago the priest of the Hill of Prayer traded his own life to seal it in the northwest cave. Alright, you can talk to the guy from behind the table. Look at this guy's facial hair. Barsome. Damn, Elder, why didn't he let me go to the Hill of Prayer? I could have had it done before he could blink. You're eating ramen. Did you miss a cool cutscene of Atrushan becoming humanoid? You might have missed the cutscene of Tamring blowing on the horn to call him. Him turning to an humanoid was an in-game thing. The sorcerer named Bagging shut himself in Mahil's cave, saying he would keep the golem from being resurrected. Bagging is actually one of the voiced characters from the back of the box. We're a stagecoach service that can take you from town to town in the blink of an eye. 200 pulse is your fare to anywhere. Sorry though, the coaches aren't running because of the Hellions. If times were so tough, you'll be able to get from town to town in a jiffy. So the game has fast travel! This game is so advanced! This is nothing interesting, but that's a very modern looking bartender. When you don't know what to do, talk to your companions. You can confer with the party by choosing it from the select button menu or pressing the run button. And always make sure to save when you leave a town or go in a cave. Those are the fundamentals of adventuring. Oh shit, I didn't know there was a select menu. Okay, we should save. It's been a while. Tamring and Pansing after one from, oh hi, listen, I think we should meet other people. I mean, she said that before. So we know she's not a furry. What might happen is like, wait, I called for the help of a dragon and they sent me a level 1 dude, what the fuck? Did it come out in 1994, it's pretty basically a remake. Yeah, but this stuff was already in the original from 89, right? Because I think based on from what I've heard, the 94 version just adds the music, the voices, the cinematics, but the game itself is largely unchanged, unlike the SNES version. Oh, the map! That was so good. It gets drawn. It's like dynamic. Depending on where you are. Holy shit. This is a very small town, by the way. That's phenomenal. The little map. There's a sorcerer named Baggin. Apparently he's a master mage known all across Ervad who can use incredible magic. Tamering? Okay, we don't want to do that yet. The sorcerer Baggin is the most unbelievable man. I heard that over a decade ago he went and left his own child with someone and they barely ever meet. And what's more, they say he doesn't even let the child call him father. I guess mastering the magical arts must mean leaving morality behind. I mean, you guys know how I feel about magic, so that kind of tracks. And I can tell from looking at this that there is no exit north from this town. Amazing. Only hot girls can call him daddy. Yeah, that reminds me of that old joke. Forgive me, daddy, I've been naughty. For the last time, woman, is forgive me, father, for I have sinned. Are you a traveling swordsman? You've come at a good time. The elder is inside. Please lend us your assistance. There's a good one. Yeah, it always gets a chuckle out of me. Oh, thank heaven, gods be praised! I sent townspeople to the Hill of Prayer, but they never came back. Hill of Prayer. Please go find out what happened and rescue them. You'll be compensated, of course. Please take on this mission. Right down there is a reward. So I can remember to come back. I beg you, please accept. Accept the request. Oh, you'll accept? Then take this to the bar and bring the warrior named the Barsom along with you. I noticed he had a portrait, so I'm not surprised. That makes the game pretty dynamic, right? We could not take this mission and then not have that guy. Right? He knows how to enter the ruined temple on the Hill of Prayer. No, you need him to enter the temple. Okay, never mind. Take Barsom to enter the temple. I like when games have you build up your party as you play. I'm not the biggest fan most of the time when games keep changing the members, because then you can't like level everyone up, get their gear nice and proper. Final Fantasy VI is kind of an exception to that, they do it well over there. But you guys saw us losing equipment on characters that left the party. Please use this as well. More posts. There was a girl among those who went to the Hill of Prayer. She's tendering a gold precious to me like a grandchild. Also, she went there. Alright. I entrust this matter to you. Want to send reinforcements to a sorcerer named Bagin in Mahalis Cave. For anybody sorcerer to enter, he must have the Sorcel Stone. So the Sorcel Stone can be used to get into the cave. Write that down. You've been playing Final Fantasy VIII. One of the characters, due to story reasons, has fallen behind 35 levels. Fun. Yeah, precisely. Like, oh, he can't be in the party with you for now, and then when he comes back, Some games will like, oh, when he comes back, then he's like level such and such, but if it is like set in stone that it might be too high for you or too low, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't work that well. Like, I like Octopath Traveler, but if I'm not mistaken, that game, if you don't keep switching the characters, the ones you're not using are gonna fall behind in levels. So you have to keep switching around just to keep everyone on the same level. I don't enjoy that too much, that aspect. There's also a stone stored in the ruined temple on the Hill of Prayer to the east. Okay, so the stone is on the temple on the hill, so... Right. So, Tamrim is not gonna be at her house. Bird tell that if you have the Sorcerer's Stone, you can enter the Marvelous Cave. Yes. So we can check her house. House sitting certainly leaves you with time on your hands. Why don't you sit and have a chat? I don't have the kind of time. Okay then. So the girl who lives here, Tenri, came to this town around 3 years ago. I know. I hear she doesn't have any kind of family and didn't even know where she was born or who her parents were. The elder pitied her terribly and decided to give her this house to live in. It must be awful not having a single living relative, but she never lets it show. Doesn't it just move you to tears? You want to hear more? Yes. Just listen to what happened the other day. Coming back from shopping, I saw her on the roadside, looking at Mount Helmond, I think, so I casually called out to her. Couldn't believe it, but she was crying. And the reason for it was even stranger. The sky, the mountains, the earth, they're suffering. That was what she told me. Doesn't make any sense, does it? My guess is that she heard all the tales about people slain by the Hellions and started thinking those things. Then after that, she began going to the elder's house and getting him to teach her magic. She really is a kind girl. And I don't think this is one of those games where you can like use... Oh, you can run! I was trying to use... It's not one of those games where you can use things to look for items, but if you hold the button, that would be for use your run. Okay. Interesting and fancy. So gonna take Barson, the guy that looks different. Hand it over the elder's letter. He did the walking for me. So this is kind of part of the cinematic segment.
最初から俺に任せておけばよかったもの。まあいいだろう。ちょうど腕がなまりかけていたところだ。
いいだろう。
酔いざましに人暴れしてやるとするが。
No, this is the rough drunk with a heart of gold. I wanna go sober up by busting some heads. Yeah, that's a good way to sober up, yes. Barsom, join the party.
ところでな、相談があるんだが。ヒールポーションの2つ3つも買ってくれるとありがたいんだがな。実はありがね、みんな飲んじまってよ。
Okay, does he follow you or is it not one of those? No, he gets absorbed into the hero's ass. Why is he on third? Formation? Okay. Equipment. Oh, I think it shows on the bottom who can use it. Atrofan and Barson can use these. He has a short sword and leather armor. He doesn't have a shield. Oh, heal potion. Oh, each person has their own items. The inventory is not shared. Holy crap. Weird. Okay, maybe I can buy a few heal potions. We don't have like a mage. You can use a tent anywhere to heal your whole party, but not using it in the middle of battle. Heal potions can be used at any time to easily recover health. Only one person's though. Feel free to store or withdraw things anytime you like. Look at the cute anime chat. Also, there's like a banking system. Fascinating. Thank you very much, it's the storehouse. Welcome, you're going to need tents and medicine. Make sure you buy some. What can I help you with? Buy. That's all they sell. Oh, each person can carry 8 items. Interesting. The SNES version changed that, so in the SNES version you can carry all the shit you want. You made it bottomless. I think just to streamline it, I suppose. Let's get a shield for this guy. My friend went to the Hill of Prayer to get the Sorcerer's Stone. If I was just a little braver, I'd have gone with him. He sure is late getting back though. Look at this guy. Oh, are you this strong armor? Make sure you equip a shield too. Oh yeah, it shows exactly who can equip on the left. That's very civilized. So let's get a leather shield or borrow some. Equip, yes. Thank you very much. The only thing it's missing is like showing if it is an upgrade straight away, because party, no, equip. You have a short sword, you have a short sword. Right, and then you can memorize what they're equipping, and then when you go here you can compare. Buy new equipment for your allies, the strongest, most expensive you can afford. Equip strong, expensive weapons as the basics of combat for you. It's Tenshin Han, meaning the shop. Forehand bastard sword. Oh, cost! That's how much it takes on the action points on Punch Man. That's too modern of a reference for me, I'm sorry. And that's Tenshin. They can't equip slings or staves, okay. I could get better weapons for them, but that would take all of my money. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna see if they get better stuff, like if they can drop from enemies. Right, was there anything else down here? No, town is fully harvested. So safe. Oh no, move on. Alright, let me pause the timer. Resume the timer. Welcoming, Zofair, Ego Grinder to you, my friend, as we like to say it here. Welcoming, I will be back. That emote is fantastic. Thank you so much for the bits, my friend. I know that game. I don't recall what game is that. Guy drinking straight from the barrel. Yeah, did you guys like that? We talked about, like, when I saw that scene last week, I was like, man, I need to make that into a break screen, and people seem to like the idea. Took some effort, but I really liked how it turned out. Because my break screen was just my intro screen repurposed. Alright, so we got the guy, we need to go to the Hill of Prayer. Where is the Hill of Prayer? No one told us where the Hill of Prayer is. I think it's to the left. but I'm not sure. You like it? Good. I'm glad. Oh, the other characters are automated. Caveman attacks, 38 damage. I can do one attack and run away a little bit. You only control the main character, everyone else is automated. Which is kind of cool. Like, so it's not tactics at all. And I think I like it like this. Because that means we can get 5 characters and not have to manage everyone. Within the value of passing the collection plate. I like this. So good. Attrition leveled up. And it did not reset our health. Do we automatically heal up if we go into town or something? No. Because I noticed there is no hotel. Does that mean I just have to? We were told there were strong enemies west. So maybe that's the wrong direction. Or maybe I already need to drink a potion. And then I already need to buy one. Is the antagonist arrival a vacation? No. It's Ostrakon and the Infernal Lord Garcia. I'm trying to leave that was so hard for some reason. By the way, Barson, I want to ask how to get into Ruined Temple on the Hill of Prayer. You seriously don't know? Sure, fine, whatever. Okay, listen up. Leave the town of Urbana, head east along the road to reach the Hill of Prayer. Climb up the stairs and check the far right pillar. There should be a secret staircase. You gotta go by the item shop and stock of medicine and tents before we leave town. Alright, so we go east. Let me buy tents. Let me buy 2 tents. Because I'm 2 tents. Yeah, maybe 1 for each. I'm sure it applies to all the party, but I'm welcome, yeah. Barson's Modern Chop Mustache goes hard. It does. It's so hard to leave the menu sometimes. It's so weird. Reminds you of the protagonist in this collision. I've heard that game is very good. Yes, I know who you're talking about. I've seen the cover art to this collision. Yeah, it does remind you of him, yes. Zombie. Barsong is just carrying us. Beanball. These guys give a lot less experience because the guys on the left were too hard. Music is very good, yes. It's a mix because they have a bunch of music tracks, like 30 music tracks. But some of that might be just voice acting. So it's not all the in-game music that is CD music. Some of it is like the whatever FM chip, whatever it uses. So it's a mix of both. This one right now is obviously CD. No, where was it again? I think it was this pillar. Boom. This is still CD music. Hill of Prayer, Ruined Temple. Man, Japanese folks who played the original on the PC-88 and then bought this version, they must have been so hyped. What's that stench? Smells like rotting corpses. Well, damn, looks like this place is full of ghosts. Hope the guys who came here ahead of us are okay. Look, a bunch of guys came here and now this place is full of ghosts and the stench of death? I don't think those guys are okay. Alright, there is a bit of hair sticking out. Oh, fuck. Brutal. Well, that ain't good. I'll say. Huh? There is a message in blood on the ground. Curse you? Well, fuck you too, buddy. Oh. Holy fuck, that was kind of awesome. Man, Barsom is a freaking machine. It doesn't show Barsom's level. I'm starting to feel that maybe Barsom is a temporary character. Yeah, he doesn't level up. Has a lot of stats, but he doesn't level up. So he's temporary. And I bought him a shield. I hope he returns the items. But there is a limited space to carry items, so I should actually... pull his stuff back. Wait. Oh, you have to select a slot. I'm glad I didn't buy swords. Watch yourself, Atushan. Got a bad feeling about this. That horn! Atushan! And there goes the party. Sheesh, I told you to watch out. Looks like I hold this down diagonally. You know what? I'm going home. Fuck Atushan. Hang on, Atushan. I'll be there to get you out of this jam. Okay, so now we are alone. Nice going, yeah. Cinematic. Is that the reunion?
Tamuri. よかった。無事だったんだね。本当に心配したんだよ。君を守るっていう約束を果たせないんじゃないかって。
守るって。
Yeah, she doesn't recognize him.
さあ、こんな息が詰まっちゃいそうなところはさっさと引き上げてしまおう。
I'm just naked now. So hot. What about the curse, though? That's a silver scale. Sexy. Very. The curse. Okay.
力が抜けていく。これがドラゴンに
Gonna get gutsified, friend. Hurry up. Does his armor return or is he naked now? Yeah, okay. Alright, that's a fine plot device. He can turn sometimes, but it's very costly.
かっこいいところを見せようと思ってたのに、我ながら情けなくなるよ。
She's always crying.
そんなことない。やっぱりアトルシャンはすごく強くて
And really cool.
かっこいい。大好きよ、アトルシャン。
タムリン。
With a blush. Right on the tits. Face on the tits. Nice. Daring, join the party. There we go. Does she have a level? She does have a level. She goes on the second slot. Thank you. There. Good. And she equips a sling and a robe. Oh, she can attack from distance. Motorboating, yes, please. Yeah, pretty much. We got very. Didn't take us long to get a motorboating scene. Peak anime, everyone. Aturu-chan! Tasukete kure! Can I view a map here? I can't. Oh, this. Oh. I've never seen something so civilized. You need a character who can equip tents. It's just a tent on a backpack. And the thing about the map is that it's generated dynamically depending on where you are. Leather shield. Oh, good. The thing I bought so I don't need anymore. Can she equip shield? She can! Oh, good, because the other guy took the one. Wait. Oh, wait. Items, Atrushan, leather shield, swap to Tenring, and then equip Tenring with the leather shield. It's very complicated, but we got it. I think Might and Magic was like this, like each character had their own inventory. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age, yeah. Nice reference. Civilized video game.
アトムちゃん、無事だったか。失敗したぞ。
あなたはいつも酒場で酔っ払ってた。
Yep, that's the one.
タムリン、バルサムはすごく頼りになる戦士なんだよ。
そうそう。年がら年中酔っ払っちゃいるがな。
Well, no, he's honest. That's what matters.
ほら、これはあんたのだろ。
The horn. Thorin got back Atrushan's horn.
大切なもんなんだろ。いつも肌身離さず持ってたもんな。
There is no bar in this part of the airport. I can't even day drink. Oh shit, Mystic Theurge, I'm so sorry to hear that. The inhumanity of that airport.
もう落としたりするんじゃねえぞ、タムリン。
Okay, he's back in. $50 pulse. Sounds like a phone. Wait. Do we control Tamrin? I'm curious because I thought we only control the main character, but that might be because Bar Son is like a temporary thing. You're fading fast. One can only sleep so much. Yeah. I mean, if you have to crash, you'll crash, my friend. I'm glad you have good enough internet that you can watch me all... That's fascinating, right? You're so far away from home. We're almost on the other side of the world from me, and I know it's the internet, it's whatever, but you can still watch me. Some American dude, whatever, is at Hong Kong and is still watching his Brazilian friend play video games. What a time to live in. Nowhere for you to crash, just gotta sit in this chair. I told you my story of sleeping in the airport. You're faced with a challenge, you're already giving up. Right, so I'm curious. Termin has very little health. Okay, let me... Okay, skeleton is dead. I can attack the other one. And then I can pass. Let them come. Are you watching upcoming internet sensation Cooper? What is wrong with you? I'm gonna call security. Oh, Tamrin is attacking automatically, so we only ever control Atrushan in combat. What about healing spells, though? You have been asked that multiple times in Cantonese today. Yeah, whenever someone asks you that, someone talks to you in Cantonese, they're talking about me. Yes, they love me over there. You're lucky you can sleep anywhere. Most of the time I can too. I mean, it will make the game go by a lot faster. Not enough action points for orders, okay. They do them big in Hong Kong. Are you... Oh, look at the little things she throws from her sling, little stone flying. Do you mean I'm like a Hong Kong dong? Tamrin leveled up. Does she have spell? Oh, there are no spells in this game. I just realized that. There is no mana. Or is that the points? What is points? Can I? Is there spells? Where are points? Tiger spread the word about Cooper last time she was there. Yeah, well, thank you, Tiger. You're dreaming of having nasi padang in Bali. Is that food? Sounds like food. But this guy also has points, and there's no way this guy has spells. I think there are no spells in this game. Now, the map looks a bit strange. But I think we were coming from down... from south. Huh? Looks like we can move this pedestal. Blup, blup. Yep. Though that thing looked suspicious. Thought that thing looked suspicious. Nasi Padang is called Rijstafel in Dutch. It's a bunch of small dishes eating over rice. Oh, that sounds amazing. Your Indonesian colleagues in British Columbia miss having it. I would miss it too, yes. I still had it was Amsterdam 2014. I don't know what orders is. Oh. Does that mean I can move her? And now I spent all of my action points giving orders that didn't work. Rice table. Oh, makes sense. Terry cast a spell for healing. She cast Dia. That's Megami Tensei kind of names. Well, today I had lunch at a place where they have all-you-can-eat pasta. You just order... Like, they have the different pastas and the different sauces, and you just say a combination. And they bring you, like, a small plate full of it. And you can order as much as you want. Like, you can order 2 at a time, which is what I do. And they had... And they have this pasta, which I haven't found anywhere else, that they call Nero Bianco, where half the spaghetti it's like cooked with squid ink, so it's like black. And it's so good, man. It tastes like a bit like it's smoked pasta or something. And then I had with like a cheese-based sauce. It was freaking good. All you can eat pasta, yeah. They have other things other than pasta, but that's like the main thing I care about. Brazil has a lot of places that are specialized in all-you-can-eat whatever. People here be hungry. If I look at the status on Tenrin, her points didn't change. So she cast a spell, but it didn't cost her any points. So I don't know what those points are. Right, I'm going for the chest first. Bastard sword, alright. I'm glad I didn't buy one. Alright, Barson can also equip it, but like, fuck Barson. Not having to manage mana takes a load off. I know, I just find it very weird. No, don't even manage spells. They cast whatever. It's interesting, it's different. I like it. It's just so strange. Very unexpected, yes. Being able to see on the map where the chests are is also very good. It is Abby normal. don't let Abby hear you talking like that. Yeah, we got healed. Is there no limit to how much we can get healed? Because that, as long as you defend your casters, it's whatever. Young Frankenstein reference. Oh, okay. Sorry. I should watch that movie. There's a lot of movies I should watch. I really like this Dragon Quest style level ups. It's a good one. I believe it. I mean, it has that actor I love and I forgot the name of because I'm horrible with names. You get nothing, good day, sir. Gene Wilder, thank you. Do you guys prefer Gene Wilder or...
Thank you.
that other guy as the guy from the chocolate factory? Your mom, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I appreciate it. Welcoming everyone from your mom's channel. I am Hopper. I stream most days of the week. Around these times, we just started today Emerald Dragon. The RPG that was fan translated 2 weeks ago. This is the TurboGrafx CD version, which adds CD music and voice acting and cinematics, and it's very good. I'm enjoying this a whole lot.
Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm the
Welcome in,
locksmith.
everyone. What were you
And I'm the
doing?
locksmith.
Oh, Dungeon Master still. Part 6. Alright, how is that game treating you? It takes a lot of guts to play through that game. Never even heard of this. Yeah, it's from a company that I forgot the name of.
You guys are so skinny. If you were wearing white shirts and red ties, you'd look like thermometers.
This game was originally released for the PC88 in 1989. And there is this version that is from 1994 that adds some stuff. There's also a version that came after this for the SNES, but that version is a lot worse. Welcome in, Ender Panda, the G-Funk, Atari Beer Pong. Hello there, AVP. How's Strix, my friend? Look, this map is so good. I'm doing fine. I'm really having luck with the games that I've picked recently. Look at the little arrow flying. That's so cool. Like I'm amazed that this and Illusion City are both old, originally computer-based JRPGs, and yet they are so utterly different. Cinematics in this game are like we're getting a lot of cinematics. Maybe it's because it's still the start of the game, but it was way more than expected. I expected to have like 5 total. We had practically like 3 intros. Also, this combat is very different. This combat reminds me a little bit of... What was that Genesis game, Sorcerer's Kingdom? Reminds me a little bit of that. Because it's a JRPG with top-down battles like this. Remember what song you request saved up your points? Being the CD, they probably wanted to go ham on cutscenes. Yes, but APP, here's the thing. It's not just the space. Because it's not the lazy... I say lazy because it is technically lazier. Where it's just like some video that they encoded and put it on the CD. The cinematics are all...
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
It's not real. The cinematics are all exquisitely drawn pixel art. Which is the good kind of cinematic for this era, but it takes so much work and effort to do all of that. It's phenomenal. I hope there is one coming. Most of the CD holy. Most of the CD has been taken by voice acting. Like a very expensive add-on for its day. These were real game changer. Hello there, Galitep. Seriously, means having to put like a dozen floppies and just install something. That too, yeah. It's very good for nowadays when you pull an ISO and just install it from there, whatever it is you're trying to run on a virtual machine. Thank you for the healing. Priest's Ghost. But I want to kill the other one first. Carrying with the healing. Ball of Fire. Wait, push it back even. Arrow. Arrow. It's so weird that she throws arrows with a sling. Barisom is nearly dead. Turn, you need to heal. Thank you. Little pushbacks. Why are you coming back, you dumb? Dumb. There you go, get attacked twice. He's almost dead. Oh, that flashing red is almost dead. Fascinating.
Hello.
Gone.
I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Hello there, Mr. Gates.
In this video, you're going to see the future.
Am I?
He has seen the future, and it's not real.
Until I had to wait for insert disc 2. I don't miss that. That was annoying. Yes, Galitep, this is very, very enjoyable. It's a classic JRPG, but it's like very well made, and the story is surprisingly engaging. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said that I got invested into this story really quickly. Like, I'm very curious to see how this plays out. I know it's like basic. One of the main protagonists lost their memory, and there is an evil Dark Lord, whatever. But the whole thing with the dragons and everything else is kind of very engaging. Diablo 2, yeah, I have a copy of that. I think it was 4 discs. Some of those were just for cinematics. I played that 7th Guest. I rented it. I don't remember how many discs it came in. The SWAT 4 game, I had it. I think it was 4 or 5 discs. I mean, Lost Odyssey is 4 discs. Well, that's on the freaking Xbox 360. Okay, that's a lot of experience. 7th Guest is just 2? Really? Phantasmagoria had more, I think. I never played it. Cinematic? No. Ah. I really want you guys to see the cinematic in this game. They look so fucking good. You have no idea. All exquisitely animated pixel art. Very sharp and crisp. Penguin Academy is the only game I've ever had where it required 6 CDs. I mean, a lot of the times, and like, we can argue until we're blue in the face, but a lot of times they put the game in a truckload of CDs just to flex. Well, this game is so good, it comes in 12 discs. Just as like weird flex. I remember Bill the Tentacle came on 6 floppy disks, and that was without voice acting. Oh, freaking World of Warcraft came on 5 DVDs or something. Right? Not CDs, DVDs. And now we talk to the Elder. You know, I should save. I haven't saved a lot. I'm trusting the game way too much. I see. So the townspeople are all dead. They died. We got there, we killed them again. But above all else, at least Tamarind is safe. Yeah, they all died, but the main character is safe, so that's fine. Mahal's cave lies west from this village on a route following the northern mountains. Okay, that is the next thing. Bagan, who is within the cave, is one of the greatest sorcerers in all of Ishborn. If you defeat the Golem and add Bagan to your ranks, will be an awesome fighting force. Right, that's very straightforward. I like this Elder. This is like the most straightforward Elder I've ever had in the game. 6 CD binder, amazing. I need to sell... I mean, we're still carrying bars somewhere else, so we shouldn't sell anything. No, we shall sell the short sword. Yes. Isn't Dragon Academy just FMVs up the wazoo? A robe for Tamarind. Does Tamarind need a robe? That's 18. Oh, she already has a robe. Yeah, the Dragon Academy has very high resolution FMVs as well. Correct. I could buy a Kairas for Atrushan. I will. I'm not buying gear for Barson because I'm 100% certain he's temporary. And then sell his leather armor. All of them, these are future-proof or something. Seems like 1080p, a little strange. Yeah, it's very strange. Not a little strange. Okay, and again, like, I really like how this game doesn't have an overworld. Like, it's all a seamlessly connected thing, which is another thing that was downgraded on the SNES version. Makes the world feel just so fucking large. West Fort Zalma, south town of Ervet. So we are going to the town of Ervet later. I assume Fort Zalma is where the cave is? Sato Tempei worked on this? Epic name, bro. I don't know. I'm horrible with names like that. So I wouldn't know. You're looking around the Moby games. I know this game is considered the masterpiece from this company. I mean, it got 7 freaking releases, so that's got to count for something. Diamond Viper card. Hey, if it is analog, then holy shit, right? I mean, with a full party of 5 people, most of the combat will be automated, since you only control one character. Battle in general is very streamlined with this game, with the whole spell situation and everything. What is that? Oh, this is the fort. Who are you guys? Are you dumb enough to think you can take this fort with those kind of numbers? Noticing Atrishan's party, the Hellion troops attack. Oh, this is a Hellion fort. Oh. It's pretty bad. Oh no, not Tamrin! I need to defend her somehow. I might have got into trouble here. Yeah, 2 attacks and I couldn't kill that. Tamrin is gonna die. Had to kill herself. I think we are a bit checked. There is a lot of dudes. It is a lot of dudes, yes. Atrushan is dying. Yeah, Atrushan died. No, he fled. Due to Atrushan's misjudgment, the adventure ended in failure. Is this a reload? Did he automatically reload? No, we kept our... I don't know. Did he automatically reload or did he just pull us back? But we kept the levels. I don't know. The colors are very vibrant. Most TurboGrafx games have very good colors. In my experience. The thread of prophecy has been severed, yeah. Oh, she cast a damage spell and missed. Legendary, yes. Good one. Yeah, her range, she had to get closer just to throw that arrow. No, it automatically reloaded from the previous save because we just leveled. I have to find a cave. There's a little house there. What is that thing? Looks like an arrow floating midair. It's a flying arrow. It's called a flying arrow. Are we gonna die again? Are we going too far? But we were told to go west. Find the cave. They have a different sprite for those orcs when they get damaged. So it's just like their tiny eyes in the middle so they look surprised. Like that. Look. I don't know, I find that amusing. Okay, these guys are too strong for me. You think that was a Pokemon, should have caught it. Sorry. I can't attack from here. Living statue. It tells you exactly how much experience each one needs for the next level, so Atrushan is leveling right now. Well, now I'm right here, might as well check what is this house. It's nothing. How strange. So with this social stone, we can get into Marhel's cave. That's right. If we walk west along the northern mountains from the town of Nurvan, we should reach the cave. While you're at it, how about we go change out our weapons and stuff in town? So, so it's just west, but along the mountains. So, fine. We are not going the wrong way. Just have to go further, I suppose. You were watching a video long ago. The lady says she couldn't see because her eyes are too tiny. Can someone... I mean, I'm sure there's like some horrible disease where someone is born with eyes that are too small to see. So I can't really joke about that. That would be horrible. Wait. Does the cave show up on the map? Maybe it doesn't show up on the map. Interesting, remember that house for later. Maybe. House west of Urvan. She's just being ridiculous. Can't you see that? No, my eyes are too small. I need to get new glasses. Apparently my prescription changed a lot when I lost weight. But I've been postponing that. Because I'm lazy, I guess. Who needs to see, right? It's not like I have to use my eyes to drive or anything important like that. Definitely need new glasses, got an update during the pandemic. Like, my prescription didn't change for like 20 years? And suddenly I lose just a measly 90 pounds and now suddenly my prescription changes. I don't get it. That was not easy, I'm sorry to hear. We got action points! Bro, but that's not the points that show here. 14... Wait, I think it is! Oh, the points are the action points that you use in battle. Got it. I was a bit confused. Every doc will not see anyone for an eye exam during that time. Ah, that issue. Super weird taking an eye exam in a mask. Yeah. Alright. When you said that it was not easy, it took me a while, but I was starting to connect the dots on what you meant. Father's hard medication improved his eyesight. Bodies are strange. Bodies are weird as fuck. They're not optimal at all. Like, honestly, screw being a human, man. It's really fucking annoying. You have to squint or get eye strain headaches, then you go for new glasses. I'm doing fine. Most days. No, it's fine. Like, I think I can tell that my glasses are not, like, ideal. I actually want to check with the doctor if, like, I'm a good candidate for eye surgery, so I don't use glasses anymore. I kind of a lot of people who did that, and like, I used to wear contacts. I really liked it because then I could use like, don't hit pairing, stop. I really liked it because I could wear sunglasses without needing to get prescription sunglasses, which I think is like stupid annoying. But for a number of reasons I had to stop wearing contacts. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Well, thank you for distributing the damage like that. You guys are very kind. Thank you for not attacking more. Okay, I killed 2 guys. And hopefully I get healed. Thank you. Laser eyes. Pew, pew. Yes. For your Canadian immigration, they don't like people who can't see or something. Okay, we're dead. Don't want to get lazy because terrible vision does let me focus better stuff really because like circuits are drawing. Ender Panda, that's fascinating. Did we save here specifically? Or did this work as a checkpoint? I think it just loaded. I think I saved here, I don't remember. There's actually a fascinating reason Ender Panda. Almost certainly. Ah, you mean like, oh. So you have like a weird thing where you didn't get that thing that almost everyone gets when they get to like 40, where looking at things really close gets difficult. Are you a mutant? I'm not gonna turn you in. Just curious. Very short-sighted. That's fascinating. And it's useful for you, like... It's double fascinating. You're a mutant. Alright. I'm not gonna turn you in. Chat, pretend you didn't see that. I'm going to censor that out of the VOD. To keep you safe, friend. You're safe. This is a safe space for mutants, yes. These battles are too hard, but this is where we're supposed to be. Do I have to grind? Oh, we're dead. We're so very dead, yes. But don't call it a misjudgment game. I'm going where you told me to go. You see much closer than most people think. Yeah, based on your description, and that does sound like the case. You can say a damn thing without your glasses like 5 feet in front of you. Right. I am short-sighted as well. But no, it's not that bad. I only really need glasses for driving. Although I've noticed that, like, sitting at a comfortable distance from that TV is starting to get a bit annoying. Which is why I'm considering, I did never consider getting eye surgery because it was just for driving, and I was like, fine, whatever. But now I think it's kind of affecting, like, watching TV. I don't want to be wearing glasses all the time. Wearing them for driving is fine. If we go too far west, then the battles get too hard. Yeah, technically that's how it's supposed... That's how evolution kind of works. In the sense that if you can't survive long enough, then the genes don't get passed on. Now wear glasses were making it so those genes can more easily be passed on, so one would assume it wasn't that bad because of that. But you know, that usually, like, life expectancy wasn't that high, so like the fact that people get bad eyesight when they're like older doesn't prevent that from being passed on. I watch TV, is super effective. I rarely use a TV, actually, for anything. Like we have 2 TVs Ah, that was so close, I almost died. We have 2 TVs in this house. One of them goes like months without being turned on. Think of it this way though, what we like in jeans we're giving back in smarts. Are we? Where are those smarts? I'm not seeing it. Can I have some? I would like to trade my dumbs for your smarts. Or do I sign up? I am plenty stocked on dumbs. Critical hit, 620 damage. The numbers are still pretty high, chat, even after the deep power. How much action points? How many do get used if I use a potion? None! Oh, it's free! Oh, that changes things a little bit. Rather than smarts, you mean smarts to give back with artistic and cultural experience. Yes, that is a fair, reasonable argument that... Our shared... I'm dead again. Oh, he ran away? No, he's back to kill me. Our shared cultural knowledge, etc. does more than make up for it. Can I move the map, I wonder? No, I can't. I'm not sure where to go, chat. Along the northern mountains. Really? I haven't found it. Except for the bad vision our kids have. You know what I need to do? I need to save after every battle so we keep the progress when we die. The game lets you save at any time. Might as well make use of that. It is originally a computer RPG, so you're meant to save a lot. Real Shun. Get your act together, man. Yeah. Stop with the misjudgment. Almost could kill that. Okay, he's dead now. Was advantages to the human race to nurture us instead of abandoning us on the mountains, right? This has been your TED Talk. I mean, the world doesn't care either way, but if they try to make a conscious decision to keep humans around, I'm sorry, I think that was a mistake. Oh, does it not show on the map? It doesn't. The cave is right here, chat. Well, I'm glad I checked. Marvelous cave. Yes, thank you. This is where we get our third character, and this is where we put the something stone. Sorcerer stone. And now we're back to these weaker enemies. Well, we ground a few levels, I suppose. Just because of all of that, I'm gonna put down update my save. Man, Drag or a Forest. Fancy names. Atrushan holds the Sorcerer Stone aloft, and light wells from within. Humanity is a pestilent virus, dangerous too, sometimes do good shit. To whom? To ourselves? That's self-serving. I don't know. I like this theory. I think it was from that beloved comedian that already passed away, George Carlin, who said that nature invented humans because it couldn't make plastic, and it needed plastic for some reason. We made it, they're good now, they can get rid of us. George Carlin is very good. Yeah, he has that spiel about like, save the planet, save the whales, they're fine. We are fucked, but the planet is fine. We're just like an infection that the planet is running a fever to get rid of. The planet is fine. Kinda stole that from Douglas. Yeah. These doors all fart a little bit. It's a lot of people, but it should be fine. Headless man. Can confirm they have no heads. The Hitchhiker's author. You're blanking. Ah. Douglas, hang on. I have his book taped to the ceiling. Douglas Adams. He has a whole thing where the world was created to make plastic. I haven't read all of it. I should get back to it. Almost. I'm sorry, Zofia. I was thinking of that. when I saw your message, I was like, shit, Zofia was so close. This combat feels almost action-y. Fart. The walls be a farting. Okay, what about here? Two chests in the middle. I didn't fault him at all. Probably didn't mean to borrow it. Didn't have the internet back then. Though Douglas thought of that too. Maybe it was a reference. It's fine if it was a reference. I don't think anyone in their right mind would accuse George Carlin of being a plagiarist or anything. Started laughing too hard when I said I had his book taped to my ceiling. That's not my joke. I have a shelf of books above my computer. And the other day I was talking about my books. And I was, no, I have like this and that and whatever. And someone asked, do you have your books taped to the ceiling? And I didn't forget that. So I just reused the joke. Glow moss. A map of Urvad. Interesting. Glow moss. Doesn't... that's a shame. Okay, the Urvad map is a map of the area around Urvad. Allows you to view the map of Urvad. Really? But I can't see the info on the glow moss. don't know what the glow moss does. I assume it's some kind of healing item. But we could use the maps before, so I don't get it. It glows the moss, yes. I can use the glow moss from here, so I assume it's a consumable. Critical hit with the arrow, nice. And then it also casts a spell, so we're getting more action points. Does that mean that at some point later, she's going to be throwing like 5 arrows a turn? Like just rapid fire. Arrow shotgunning. Person subscribe to BC Boy School of Philosophy. Light ain't nothing but a good groove. Good mixtape to put you in the right mood. I mean, I've said this before, but I look at the world as like I look at myself as just as a tourist. Right? I don't own the planet. I don't know the owner. I don't care. I'm just passing by. It's a troubled place. I wish you guys all the luck, those of you who care, in trying to fix it. I'm just passing by. Oh. I regret choosing this place for a vacation. And I'll be gone I'll be gone very shortly. You guys can keep it. I'll post a scathing review. Earth is lousy. I don't know what anyone would choose to live there. I went in there for a vacation, never again. Yelp it, yep. And they, like, even if you're a tourist, they keep hassling you to care about it. Well, the actual owners don't. Like, I'm not. Like, I wish I could cancel my vacation and take it elsewhere. Teletubbies, the little devils look like Teletubbies, yes. Because the beer is here. If that's the main reason to take a vacation on Earth, I've been bamboozled. I'm not that much of a fan of beer. Unless you're really a fucking big fan of beer, stay the fuck away. Okay, I need to take that and then go around to take that, okay. Great Burger's service was lackluster. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the burgers are good, but the vessel they lend you to spend time there gets badly affected by the burgers. So, like, they have, like, amazing food, but if you actually eat it, your vessel gets bloated and it stops working properly. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like, your vessel starts malfunction midway through your vacation, it's bonkers. A dream many people had. I definitely sound like I would get along with Douglas Adams really well. He was definitely a tourist over it. I mean, I think everyone would get along with Douglas Adams. Except for douchebags, but we don't care about those. As opposed to a terrorist of Earth. No, like, I have no intention on improving Earth. My only concern is to not leave it in a worse state than I found it. As far as my responsibilities go. When I leave Earth, it is going to be in a worse spot than when I found it, but not because of me. Alright, I did my best. I wasn't given enough tools to fix anything. Just clean up after yourself. There you go, that's what a good tourist does. I don't mess things up. Like, look, You guys know me, I don't even log in on YouTube. I watch videos on a private window to not log in. And you might say, what does that mean with anything? I don't even affect like how many views or likes or subscriptions a video has. I want to be as invisible as possible. Not because I care about what the algorithm does about me, I care about what it does for everyone else. I don't want to influence the world in any way. Expecting me to clean up after other people is too much. Agreed. I'm sorry. My vacation here is very short for me to spend time cleaning after others. It might be better because of me. I doubt it. I subscribe to an idea that is very, I think, depressing to think of it like this. But I believe that if you look at the planet 50 years from now, and you look at a planet 15 years from now where I didn't exist, I don't think those planets would have any difference whatsoever in how they are. I don't think of myself high enough to think of it being any different than that. It's because I'm smart. Shit, is that what counts for smart these days? Holy shit. Lies. I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Especially if you don't have kids. If you have kids, then you are making things slightly worse for everyone else, I suppose. But not that it should stop yourself from having kids if that's something you want. Okay, so this chest, then we're going around, get that chest, and then we go to the middle. Man, these maps are so good. Thanks to me when I ask AI for advice on the Patrician. Don't point me to you, yeah. I wonder if you ask it right now, it's going to update itself and see. You could maybe check this guy, but he gave up on the game, so maybe not. We are, as far as we know, the only species in the universe to figure out how the universe works. Have we? No one has told me how the universe works. Where can I read more on that? It became atoms far enough to evolve to become aware of itself. Can we take that back, though? I think things were easier when we were not aware of ourselves. I wonder if they made the dungeons smaller on the SNES version because they couldn't replicate the map system. Just curious. Our understanding of the cosmos is very limited. It is far more than any other animal. Right, but that doesn't help me. Like, look, the universe is an impossibly gigantic place that doesn't care about you. Do you feel better? No. Not at all. Why did you expect me to feel better? Not the undercut animals. Whales probably have it all figured out. I mean, whales are the ultimate tourists, if Star Trek is to be believed. Back to Douglas Adams, of course. Thanks for all the fish. You question how aware some people are of themselves, though. Yeah, we call those philosophical zombies, right? They exist and they have never even once considered existing. How strange. We are full of items here. I should... Yeah, they're starting to drop on Ten Ring automatically. Alright. Star Wars even stole the idea, space whales. Star Wars or Star Trek? Did both of them? Does Star Wars have space whales? I don't recall space whales in Star Wars. But then again, Star Wars is a mess nowadays. Andor, okay, it's a modern thing. Okay, you're not talking about actual Star Wars, you're talking about the Disney fanfiction, which is like the worst. I've read fanfiction before. Disney's fanfiction is some of the worst I've ever read, or seen, or watched. It was a callback from Rebels. I mean the real Star Wars. Yeah, man, I take Kyle Katarn, which Disney says it's not canon. I don't care what Disney says. I'll take Kyle Katarn over all the new characters from the new trilogy. The show Andor, not fanfic. The show Andor is... Okay, Ender Panda. This is the argument I'm trying to make. The show Andor is from Disney. Disney only makes fanfiction of Star Wars. I don't consider what Disney made Star Wars canon. You cannot watch the new trilogy and respect any of that. That's the argument that I was trying to make. I'm sorry if you disagree. You see my point, thank you. Yeah, it's hyperbole, yeah. I'm sorry. Well, excuse you!
そいつはねえだろ。せっかく助けに来てやったのによ。まあ贅沢は言うまい。
And this guy's gonna join our party. Officially, they have space whales. I guess. I have a terminal case of IBF. farting. I'm sorry to hear, Happy Cakes. Did you have beans? My recommendation for that case is a cork. It does wonders. Yes, I'm ready to face off against the golem. You still consider the Zen novels canon? See? There you go. I consider Kyle Katarn to be canon. I consider Jedi Academy to be canon. Like, you have to choose. Is Jedi Academy or the new trilogy canon? I choose Jedi Academy. We've got this? No, I'm not sure. We've got this. I saved. Say no more. Alright. Detonator Ruby. What? You play Star Wars, The Old Republic. We ahead, all of you. Yeah, I played it when it was new. I didn't play through all of it, but I really enjoyed it as like a BioWare single player kind of thing. I didn't care about the multiplayer at all. It's still a great MMO. I believe you. I stay away from MMOs for my own safety. I spent already way too many years on those. Yeah, I know they're still doing content. I'm sure it's good, but I need to stay away. I hope that thing is not like... they changed the sprite. Okay, bugging is also temporary. Totally get that. You played World of Warcraft for 10 years. Don't remember anything for those 10 years. Only 10 years! You're a World of Warcraft baby! How long did I play it for? $15? About 15 years, yeah. I like my total played time amounted to more than a year. Like if you added all the hours. You started playing... Oh, God. You know, that's a mistake a part of my brain keeps wanting me to make, and I keep resisting. You're asking for a nightmare. Yeah. Don't go into the light. Back during Legion, which was probably the best expansion in my opinion the World of Warcraft had, that I played at least. I actually got every single class to max level, and I did the full artifact campaign on every class, and I had so much fun. That's how much time I wasted. I think our time with Star Wars, they'll probably let you see how to play more responsibly. They'll let it take you over. Like, it's not that I wasn't responsible about it. The problem is not how much time I spent playing World of Warcraft. It's how much time I didn't use to play other games. I could have beaten literal hundreds of other games in the time I spent playing World of Warcraft. I just don't think any game is worth that much dedication. You'll be okay, you hope. I hope so too. I mean, if you've played it long enough to see the trappings, I'm sure we'll be fine. But World of Warcraft kind of made me get to a point where I started to think I didn't like games anymore. Which is not true. Everything, movies, friends, work, all of it suffered. Yeah. I had a, like, because I'm very dedicated, so I'd be like, oh, it's Tuesday, reset, I have to redo all the raids, and I have to do it on the first day before fighting a group gets annoying. And then, like, yeah, I would change all my plans, like Tuesdays were dead days for me. And I could be playing other games instead. We should not remember those 10 years, nothing but World of Warcraft happened. Sorry to hear. I do remember those years, but there was a lot... Like, I had a good group of close friends that I do dearly miss that we met for World of Warcraft. So it wasn't all just riding around on a mount, doing the same quests every day.
初めは心もとない連中に思えたが、なかなかやるの。お前たちなら魔軍と戦っても足手まといにはならぬかな。
Could not do anything on Tuesdays and Thursdays because you were responsible, not weekends. Yeah, no, Tuesdays I would go in like... Seriously, sometimes I cleared out heroic raids on the week of release. I was very dedicated. The only reason I still had a life was because I set my foot down and I decided I was not going to do mythic raids. I did a little bit, but at some point I was like, no, I have to stop on mythic raids because that's eating too much of my life. I didn't do much on weekends, just the dailies. Fucking dailies, man.
回りくどいじいさんだな。一緒に戦ってほしいんだろ、本当は。まあ、ちょちょいと手伝わしてやるわい。
But these guys are temporary. I wonder, maybe this game is like so long that eventually they all get replaced with permanent characters? Because they don't level up, so they can't stay on the party forever. But then the game wants us to equip them anyway. So strange. Oh, look, she actually has something to say. You quit before Mythic Raids were a thing. Mythic is still confusing to you. Well, keep in mind that Mythic Raids and Mythic Dungeons are two very different things. I fucking hate Mythic Dungeons. It's one of the reasons that I ended up quitting. The main one was everyone else in my guild just gave up on the game. But the reason I quit it was because Mythic Dungeons became kind of necessary for progression. I just wanted to do the raids, and I think Mythic Dungeons are like the most annoying, infuriating thing the game has to offer. Cinematic? No. I really dislike, like, they're like... You do a dungeon on a fucking timer. And then it has like these weird ass challenges that are like random, and then you level up so it gets even harder. And like, it's one thing when you're doing like, I don't know, you're playing Diablo and you're like leveling up your keystone or whatever it's called to do bigger dungeons for bigger rewards. That's one thing, but then when you do that with other people in a group on a timed dungeon, that's shit. And the thing is, most people like it. Like, it's one of the things that is credited with making World of Warcraft fun again for a lot of people. And that's when I realized the game was moving in a direction that I didn't care for anymore. Almost is really expensive. So I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna sell the potions. Just to clear out space on my inventory. Super strict people running then. Yeah. Then like I had cleared heroic, whatever the relevant raid for the time was, on the first week. I was fully decked in heroic raid gear. And then I wanted to get into a mythic dungeon group, and they would see that I hadn't already done every single mythic dungeon, and they wouldn't invite me in. Even though I had already done the one they were inviting for. Like, the reason I didn't do every single mythic dungeon was because some of those dungeons were so fucking annoying I didn't want to waste my time with them. And that's about when I quit the game. And I made a promise to myself that no matter what, I will never go back to that game. So if I ever play an MMO again, it's not gonna be that one. Honestly, if I were to play an MMO today, I would probably go back to yes. I would probably go back to City of Heroes. That's kind of peak MMO in some ways. Don't want none of that. Just want to chill with your friends again like old time. This in front of molten core bosses while we wait for the leader to put his kids to bed. You know, when I first started raiding World of Warcraft, I started at Molten Core. And then they moved on to Blackwing Lair. And we were doing, I think it was the first or second boss on Blackwing Lair. I think it was the first one. And I was listening in chat. And the raid leader was like, alright, I'm gonna explain the fight. I don't know if they didn't have guides for fights back then or if I was just too dumb, but everyone was just listening to the explanation from the raid leader. Right, so keep in mind, I'm Brazilian. My English at the time was horrible, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. Right, but I had zero clues on American culture. So the guy is like, okay, I'm gonna explain the boss fight to you guys, and it's going to be very simple. This is me trying to make an American accent. This is gonna be a very simple explanation. You guys are gonna understand it just fine, because I'm gonna give you the perfect analogy. It's gonna be very simple. I'm like, good, hit me. I'm gonna understand everything he's explaining. And he's like, okay, imagine this room, like you see, it's like the shape of the room. Imagine this is like a baseball field. So we're gonna put this group on first base, this group on second base. I'm like, baseball? Fuck. What the fuck is he talking about? So he did the entire explanation of the fight. Didn't do a single thing he was saying. Like first base, second base, then you do kind of like a home run. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? And then there were 40 people in the raid because that's the size of the raids. Back then, everyone would be sitting around waiting. And I was on fucking dial-up. And then the fight started. Everyone started running at the same time. I kept crashing from the game, losing my connection, trying to reconnect until the fight, until everyone was dead. That's when I came back in. And that kept happening. That was the entire night. Just me losing my connection at the start, coming back at the beginning. Because there were like 40 people, no one noticed one of the guys was never doing anything. Fun times. You thought we liked baseball? No. No one knows baseball down here. At all. Every person brought up that you're playing World of Warcraft, the game eventually tells you, I really miss this one MMO, it's a different answer every time. I miss City of Heroes. I just don't go back to it because I think it might take too much time from me. That accent is like a used car salesman voice. Is it good American accent though? I mean, it's either that or I'm gonna pay for my burger with a credit card. I can't do accents in English. I leave Tenri in your care. Alright. So we go to that other town. Let me confirm. We're headed to Erevad. What, got something else we'd rather be doing? No, geez, sorry. I mean, not exactly, but I could really use a drink, you know? What? A drink? At this time of the day? In this part of the country? Localized entirely within your kitchen? Yes. May I sit? No. Was better than some Americans, you know. It's never the answer expected, also every quest is like Dark Age of Camelot or something. I really do love your liquor, don't you bar some? Yeah, he's the son of the bar, of course he does. If you want to drink now, you're utterly hopeless. Oh, who cares? We sprung the old man, let's have a victory drink. At the bar in Erevad, okay. I never played EverQuest. I played a lot of Ultima Online, but it was all on private shards because I didn't have a credit card to buy like a subscription or anything. So I went Ultima Online to City of Heroes and then to World of Warcraft. After that, I tried to play Wildstar, it didn't click for me. I tried Star Wars The Old Republic, which I had fun until it became like, oh, now you actually have to play other players. Then I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I played Age of Conan, I played, and please, I know I deserve to be slapped in the face for this, but I did play EVE Online. Fuck that, fuck everything about that. You had one person say Ultima Online, I fucking loved it. But you know, I was a big fan of, like, because to me Ultima Online was like Ultima 8, but more, and I fucking love Ultima 8. So I really liked Ultima Online. I have a lot of fun memories from that. I sound like Christopher Walken when I said credit card. Hi, I would like to... I can't do accents or impressions in English. I don't know why I keep trying. You can tell solo Star Wars The Old Republic these days. They pride themselves on that. Good! I don't know, I played a lot of it, mostly solo, then it got to a point where you kind of needed a party. And I kind of lost interest. I played it as Knights of the Old Republic 3, basically. Two MMOs you've played were Dungeons and Dragons Online and Final Fantasy XI. Never played those. I played Guild Wars 1 and 2? Forgot about those. But I don't know why I struggle to see those games as MMOs. Does that make sense? They kind of have everything an MMO should have, and still I don't see them as MMOs. Yeah, no, those two. They have something about them that is different enough. Makes me not see them as MMOs. Okay, those guys might be Hellions, so let me save before I try talking to them. That save menu is really laggy for some reason. Warframe. Yeah, Warframe is the kind of game that I know I would spend so much time in that I never bothered. I played Destiny 2. It looked good, the gunplay was good, but that game went to shit so fucking fast, it made my head spin. The only reason I played it was because I bought it for free. I sold it, like legally, like in-game company sanctioned thing. I traded World of Warcraft gold for Destiny 2. For a brief time of period was a thing you could do. This is Fort Sada. If you're looking for the town of Irved, follow the road southwest. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to be here anyway. Someone placed the old Republic about 7 years ago. About to die, wanted to see before he did. He was about to die for a while, wasn't it? Reason not playing right now is because you finished the seasonal stuff, 2 months to spare. And check out other games. And that's the issue with those games, they take too much from you. The only seasonal keep playing a lot game that I was still playing until recently was Forza Horizon. But the reason for that is that I could stay current and get everything the game had by playing about 3 hours per week. I could do literally everything in 3 hours. And 3 hours per week was about as much as I wanted to play it. You really... Like, I didn't have, oh, I have to keep playing because there's more shit to do. No. I would be like, 3 hours, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I played, okay, I'm satisfied, and I'm done. It balanced itself out really well. Fortnite Horizon, yeah. I know it's a bit too modern for people's tastes, but I don't know. Arcade racing 3 hours a week sounds good to me. Town of Irved. Osmania weekend to Warframe. If the Hellions attack Irved is done for, we'll all be slaughtered. Sorry to hear. Do you know about Haslam, the Prince of Irved, and his attendant, the woman monk Falna? No, I don't. Let me update my notes here. Irved. Haslam is the prince. And Falna is the attendant. I don't think I need to write this down, but... Racing is still a huge passion for so many. I have the thing covered in here by some bad shits. Yeah, you can't make out any of that. That's actually a full set of driving wheel with a gear shifter and everything. I do like it a lot. And I also use it for Euro Truck Simulator because I'm kind of weird in the head. Only prince you know plays musical instruments and basketball. Oh, I can ask about them. What about Prince Haslam? He's one of the best swordsmen in Irved. With one swing of his sword, he can ravage a dozen Hellions. Tell me more about the prince and how he ravages. And with one wink of his eye, thank you for answering my question. With one wink of his eye, he can ravish a dozen girls. Actually, that may be what he's more famous for. Alright. Good. The ravishing. Falna can use healing spells, and she's a top-notch fighter too. Maybe those guys are gonna be our main party members. If he joins our party, doesn't ravish 12 Hellions in one attack, I want my money back. Yeah, that's like the boss when he joins your party, right? Fortnite, Horizon. She always seems to be arguing with Prince Haslam, but I'm not sure if they have a good relationship or a bad one. I mean, yeah, you can argue a lot in both cases. I like how the towns are compact, though. Freaking marketing campaigns. Okay, shops. Casino, there's a casino. Oh, by the way, this game has 2 revisions. It has the original release and it has the revision 1. We're playing revision 1. And the one difference between those that people are aware of is that the casino can bug out on the original. You can get an underflow and get negative money or something. Just remember that. Urgh, enough already. All these, they're coming. Where are the aliens going to attack? They're dragging it out to make us suffer. Okay, you want to die right away. Alright, got it. In the deciding fight with the Hellions at Castle Dragwant, General Julius of Ervad was killed in battle. He was so strong they call him the Hero of Fire, and yet... This is Baron Fravar's mansion, none may pass without permission. Bar. Oh, it's auto-playing. Look, it's the following... He wants his drink. He did say he wanted to get a drink here, so it's good. As much patience as it takes to play all the RPGs like this, you're trying to imagine me playing a trucking simulator on stream. I once saw this guy playing an Euro Truck Simulator on stream. I never forgot it, because the guy at some point, it was like was one of those streamers that has like full screen game, and then he's like on the corner with a green screen behind him. And he was like, you know, it would make a lot more sense if I were like this, because you can see like the driving set of the front of the truck, and then it would look like he was actually driving it. And then he spent like the next 20 minutes like finding a mirror and having a setup so he would be playing, looking on the mirror back on his monitor. And then chat would be like going crazy, and he would be like, shh, quiet in the back, you kids, or I'm dropping you off or some shit. It was very amusing. Yeah, his name is Barsam. He's the son of the bar. Getting killed, don't revive him, is unable to wink and enemies perish. Yeah, there you go. I like playing trucking simulators a lot. It puts me in a chill zone, in a zen zone, just like JRPGs usually do. Those dudes are nuts. You love them. Yeah, you have to. You need to play one of those on stream. You yourself have to be very entertaining, because the game is not pulling the weight for you. So that's not for me. Like, I'm too boring for that. Gotta respect that ching. I don't know, man. I'm not. I know some people think that chings that have a little dent in the middle, they think that's charming or handsome or whatever. It doesn't do anything for me. The hair plus stash combo is glorious, though, I'll give you that. You figure I would get frustrated in like 10 minutes? No, the very last game I've ever pirated was Euro Truck Simulator 2. Back when the game was new, I was like... People were like, oh, Euro Truck Simulator 2, this and that. When the Steam controller was released, it was one of the games that was featured, like you can play like this, and I was like, truck simulators? Really? That's dumb. So I pirated the game just to take a look, like, what's the point of this? This is stupid. So I pirate the game, I do one trip, I grab my credit card and I go to the Steam store. I have to buy this is fucking awesome. I have hundreds of hours in that, maybe thousands. You don't think his charm is back, his confidence, not hiding it under a beard. You know, they make a good point. He goes to the extra effort of shaving just that to show it off. Right? No, yeah, you have to respect that. Totally read me wrong. Now you see the addiction. No, it's fine. It's very chill for me, like those games. I learned how to properly change gears on a truck, because those trucks can have like 18 gears, but the gearbox is still just 6 positions. So I learned how to do that. They have like these switches that they use.
しょうのないやつや。
Useless pig.
ああ、そう言うな、じいさん。男には飲みながら語りてえことの一つもあるもんじゃねえか。
Don't forget that Euro Truck Simulator also has the management aspect, which I freaking love. You can start a company and buy the garages and hire the people.
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
Zofra, thank you for this gift sub to Enter Panda. Thank you for the double nice plus 35 gift subs gifted so far in my channel. Enter Panda, enjoy that with me in the emotes.
I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I. Okay, math again. Did I do that math right?
Good grief.
I think I did. Hang on. Zofia, thank you for the gift sub to Gibbets. Thank you for the double nice plus 36 gift subs gifted so far in my channel. Really appreciate all that support, my friend. Gibbets, enjoy that for viewing and the emotes. And the reason Zofia did 2 gift subs in a row that quickly was so I had very little time to do the math. And he did it late in the stream, so my brain is already kind of damaged. So Jesus Christ, man, thank you so much. Yes, yeah, thank you for the support. Gramps. By the way, this guy has a double layered mustache. The facial hair in this game is out of control. I need a drink. Okay. Yeah, drink has been had. Look, it's C3PO. I guess.
まあ、聞きね。昔、エルバードに近衛兵として仕えていた誠実な男がいてな。
It was him. He was let go, that's why he turned to drinking. Or maybe he was drinking too much and that was why he was let go.
ある晩のことだった。そいつがいつものように城の見回りをして。
Maybe this is the C3PO talking, yeah. I'm buzzed. Man, I used to be okay with, like, I'm not a fan of alcohol, I've mentioned that a lot. I used to be okay with alcohol, though. Nowadays I drink 1 glass of beer and I'm tripping already. Because I lost 90 pounds. I don't have the mass to absorb it anymore. We got a hype train from that, apparently. Alright. Hype train going, I guess.
その時、王の書斎から抜け出てくる怪しい人影を見つけたんだ。不審に思い後を追ったが、フラワルド男爵の屋敷の前で見失った。
Ooh, this is the backstory for the Baron. The Baron is dirty. Got it. Somehow you didn't type part of your message. Yeah, maybe you were foreseeing a Frigidaire and stopped yourself just barely in time. Look, she talks again. She talks very not often enough. You're telling your dog about your drinking days. He was not happy. I bet. Yeah, no, I got drunk on purpose once when I was younger, just to see what it was like. It was horrible, so never again. But I just don't like it. I wanted to like it. I think it's fancy to have like a glass of wine in winter. I want to do that to like accompany my wife when she's having wine, but I just can't. I just think it all tastes so freaking foul. I used to clear 24 beers at work before heading to the... Fuck! Did you work at a brewery? You're pretty drunk right now. You're very eloquent for someone who is drunk. White wine is good with tacos. Why ruin the tacos with wine?
男爵が王国の機密を盗んでいたと考えるには
根拠がなさすぎるか。
まあ、その男もそう考えたのだ。
Your office gets hampers from time to time. You ask a boss for one of the bottles of alcohol just to test myself. You work for an illustration company. Was the entire floor drunk or was it just half of it? Drink the entire bottle gradually all day, so I never did. The other day, like, they had this liquor in my mom's place that tastes really good, actually. And I had like a small glass. It was like 30% alcohol or something really strong like that. I swear to God, I almost fell. I'm that weak for now to alcohol. You worked at home. Oh. Got it. You're always high. I had a friend that used to be like, for years he would say, no, I can't do this or that today. I'm drinking. And then one day he was like, fine, it was weed.
そして男爵本人に問いただしてみることにした。
It was him, it was Barson, he's talking about himself.
しかし、それが間違いのもとだった。男爵は虚偽の罪を着せ、憲兵に命じると男を城から追放させた。
And that's when he started drinking.
なんてやつだ。許せない。
敵は外だけにあらず、獅子心中の虫こそが大敵ということか。
30% is not strong. It shows you how much I know about alcohol.
バカなやつだよなったく。でもよ、そいつが男爵を一人で撃ったりしたらさぞ気持ちがいいだろうな。
Most of you worked nearby, jump on your bike, get a kiss like 8 a.m. at your co-worker's house. Be done with one each by 5, 24 beers. Alright. Well, you said it was your drinking days, that is over. I think that's for the better, right?
さてと、少し飲みすぎたようだ。よよ冷ましてくるか。
Play darts all night. It does sound like a fun time. Can probably make up 4% for sufficiently high volume for a short period of time. If your player can handle it, I guess. He's leaving. The other guy is going after him.
わしも付き合わせてもらうとするかの。
Yeah, otherwise he'll go to the Baron by himself.
は？用を足すのに付き添いはいらねえよ。ガキじゃあるまいし。
なに、その話の続きをわしなりに作ってみたくなっただけじゃい。
Alcohol there is generally too expensive. You don't like the flavor of the cheap stuff. It's the strongest incentive not to drink at all. Yeah. You know what? That's actually a good point. Like, drinking can get expensive. I'd rather spend my money on other shit, I guess. Don't have the stamina for that anymore. Just turned 50. Alright, you're actually older than me. Thank you for making me feel better. The less the better. You regret every drink. Fair, and it takes a lot of self-awareness to admit to that, and I can admire that. I'm a young whippersnapper. Yeah, I'm so fucking young. Yeah. Fucking.
なんだと？そのバカな男が心優しい魔導士に助けられ男爵を撃ったというな。おいおい、なんか勘違いしてんじゃん。
No, you're too obvious, Barson.
いい話ですね。俺も一緒に行かせてもらいますよ。
Barson is so fucking obvious. He really thinks. As soon as he started saying, there's a story about this guy, I was already saying, yeah, he was expelled because of whatever the fuck he did.
ここまで来て仲間外れはごめんですからね。な、タムリン。
Nah, Tamurin.
もちろんよ。
There's always someone older, just a question whether they're in your chat, I guess, if they play video games. You turn naming attrition into attrition. Attrition is nice. You gotta buzz, you gotta maintaining that and not going beyond that. I could probably do that if I practice. I don't like alcohol. Like I've mentioned before, I drink a glass of beer and it's fine. I try the second one, it tastes like piss. My limit is 1 glass of beer before it starts tasting like utter garbage. For me, I really don't like it. You will probably just mess stuff up. Yeah. No, alcohol is a gamble. Like, you don't... I know about the Balmer peak, but it's too much of a gamble. You wouldn't bank on meeting in Margaret. Would that be an incentive or a deterrent for you guys to have a drink? If that was a real risk. I hear that the Urvet army has started preparing to carry out its final strategy. I wonder if it's gonna work out. The woman who's with Prince Haslan Felner or something, I think? That tight little ass of hers drives me wild. Translators. That tight little ass. If you're looking for a Fravards mansion, it's on the southwest corner of town. You know it's got the stink of new money. Yeah, I've been there. Maybe our Irved keeps losing because somebody's leaking our battle plans. Yeah, the Baron. In that case, we've got no hope of winning. I mean, Margaret is a goddess to old people like you. Alright. I have no idea who that is, but, you know, Brazilian. What is this thing with a... This is a place where guys who like fighting meet. If you want to battle monsters, go to the desk over there. Oh, this is like an arena thing. I want to explore this calmly. See, there was one house we didn't go into. Oh, there's an inn here. Yeah. I'm so jealous of Fauna. Imagine being able to spend all your time with Prince Haslam. Can't even spell her name right. Do you think she resents you for that? Just looked her up online right now, okay. You met your ex during a drink, then again you got a new regular customer at the store you work at. Atlas and Sig is still alive. Alright. How about I tell you some juicy gossip? Please tell me. I think Baron Fravards up to something. The music changed. There's been a bunch of shady looking characters hanging around his mansion. Got to wonder what they're up to. My son and grandson were both killed by the Hellions. They say demons take not just one's life, but very soul. It's bone chilling. Music is back to cheerful. There we go. What about the inn? Oh, come be 20 pulls to stay the night. Come again anytime. Feel free to start. The storehouse is the same girl. She teleports between towns. She's amazing. Stage code. They're not running. I thought I would be able to go back to the other town from here. Quick, say something Brazilian. Alguma coisa em português. That work? Hey, who's snoring like that? Are they all in the same bed? I didn't see them on the other beds. They were on the same bed. Oh. Oh, okay. There's another room here. Check out Grumpy Old Man 2, Comedy Masterpiece. Where is the... Oh, I have to go here first. I'm starting to leave. So next up, we do have the arena and the casino that we want to take a look at, and then we'll have to try and get in there. Let me save. Like, there is a strange delay here. Only happens on the save menu. Like, if I press down. No. No. It takes a while to load the data to show on the left, I suppose. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop the timer here. Over 3 hours, how time flies. And I'm gonna come back to this game tomorrow.